Hello everyone, and welcome to another stream. Going to be working more on the Goth Zoo today. Don't look at this. This is a video thing I am working on. All the autosaves always annoy me so much. Alright, we want the unnamed Goth Zoo. How is everyone today? I'm doing good. I'm a little sleepy. I had a bit of a heavier supper of sausages and potatoes. Absolutely delicious, but I am feeling just a little bit eepy right now. I've had a good day. I didn't get as much as I wanted to done, which I mean, I feel like it's just par for the course these days. You know, it is what it is. But I've been making really good progress on this piece that I'm working on. That's going to be decor for the bedroom. My partner's like bedroom, redoing it all like UV reactive stuff. I'm going to be making most of the art and decor that's going in that room. So I'm working on a piece right now. I was given a piece of purple tamarack wood that is absolutely gorgeous and is shaped like a bird. And so one side is painted up like a galaxy that you can only see when the UV light hits it, and the other side just looks like, you know, a very nice piece of wood that's been, I've stained it a little bit, but yeah. So also got more work on that. So recap for everything. I didn't work on anything off stream. I took a couple days break, really rested. I worked on a couple videos in Planet Zoo today. But besides that, like, I didn't work on this build at all. Yesterday, I really wanted to stream, but my back was absolutely killing me. Even with having a 3-hour nap, I was just shot, and I was asleep in bed by 10. Officially call me an old man. But in any case, today the goal is to work on this area here, including up here. And I want to start getting more of the outside of this enclosure done. You know, let me get a little indicator item. Get like all in here filled out, put any little decor I want here done. And just hopefully get all of, from like, I don't think I want to aim to also get the tunnel done today. So maybe like up to the tunnel along this outside part here, this part, and then all of this is sort of what I want to get done today. Maybe also do a little sneaky over here and get more of this little area done. And I realized, I was like, oh, why was this bothering me so much? Like, this area just kept feeling incomplete. I wonder, I forgot to change the color. There, everything is fixed. Everything is better, less. So yeah, essentially the plan is just to work in like this little area, get this done, and then we'll see from there. I do also, I really should get more of the entrance, at least the interior, done. So I should finish the rest of the vining for this area and really figure out what I'm doing with this ATM area. Leaving this like 80% finished is starting to piss me off. But I really am happy overall with how the zoo is coming out. I don't think I really showed up close how this looks. So yeah, this is little, what will be a bat cafe area. So yeah. Little peek at the cute birds in here. Adorable. Look at them. Look at them. They're so cute. Alright, now to decide exactly what I'm putting in these. Because those could be little education displays. I could put statues. Ooh, I have been wanting to put like a gator statue half buried in the water sort of thing. And I think this might be a cool area to do alligators buried in little ponds. Have some mist coming out of them. So this area is a little misty. Ooh, I'm liking what I'm thinking. I do want to rock in a portion of this with the volcanic rock just so it blends better and looks a little nicer. But I think I will start out with... I also need to do this toilet. But I need to put a roof on this. I want to do this toilet. You know what? Maybe I'll finish this first. Because really I just need to do a second level and put a roof. Also, hello, Stepped on a Lego. Welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you as always. Don't mind me. I am just doing my good old babble rambling. Okay, so I am going to, I think like a half. Not full wall, not the little tiny wall, but the half. I think that will give it a good height for a tower. And then the roof, where is it? Voila! So easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. Done. Okay. Now in here, let me look at, because I think there's a couple... Okay. So there is, ooh, that is way too bright. I think that's the gold. Yeah. Then we have the silver. Okay, no. Maybe the concrete. So we got that one. I thought there was a different other... Just gonna look up statues and see. I think there's also like a caiman. I thought there was more. What if... So they should be under centerpieces. Ah, sculpture, that's another thing that's called sculpture. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, I think maybe the bronze caimans. I really like how the bronze looks compared to the concrete, although the textures aren't willing to load at half the angles. It's fine. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with the bronze caiman. About some spooky reptile exhibits. There will be some spooky reptile exhibits. I have the outline of some of those buildings over here. So there are 3 reptile houses currently. Well, okay, 2 reptile houses and 1 spider and invertebrate house. So this is the spider and invertebrate house, which will be made much spookier. This is the frog house, or well, will be. There are 4 species of frogs. And then this is just for the viper mod that I downloaded, because there's 5 different color variations. So I put 4 of them in here. I plan on doing a separate like snake house as well. And then there's also going to be 2 different habitats. There's one that has there's one that has an outline over here. It's going to be the black monitor lizard mod that I downloaded, and then I also downloaded a black and white tegu mod that is going to be over here. So there will be spooky reptile exhibits. I just haven't gotten to fleshing that part of the build out yet. I have a lot laid out that I need to fill in because one day for 3 hours I just blanked and came to 3 hours later with so much done. Okay. Just trying to decide if I want to do the toilet first, or if I want to do... I also need to figure out exactly what I'm doing with up here. I could make this another little seating area. I could also make it like a point of interest viewing area. I don't think that would really work though. There's not really anything interesting to see up here. So I think maybe just a cute little like eating rest area. Have some sitting, have some planters. Yeah, okay. I think next I'm going to get rocking. Actually, no, I need to terraform, then do the rocking. then I can do water and whatnot. Let's see, how much water can I actually shove into this small area? Oh, that looks fine. Just need to make sure that's actually level right there. Okay, cool. Water. Perfect. Side number 2. Water. Perfect. Now I can do the rocking. I have to decide how much of the rocks I want sticking out. First, do the good old quickly get the bottom covered. And then I think I will do I mean, not gonna really see it out the back here, so it doesn't matter too much. But I still don't want it sticking out a lot, because it's just gonna bother me. How about that? How does that look? Okay, that's fine. I just gotta choose the smaller rocks-ish. Alright, cool. Very excellent. Oh, this one's smaller. I am so looking forward to summer already. Is anyone else? I'm already making camping plans, travel plans. I'm also very fortunate that I live somewhere where I can go fossil hunting. So I've made plans to go fossil hunting with a couple groups of friends already, and I am so excited. I'm so excited. Let me also remind everyone that I'm also doing a dino-themed birthday party this year, but I also got more planning done. I started planning all the activities and put in the group all the food and drinks and everything I'm planning, because also, like, a lot of my friends are chronically ill, and something I've learned about chronically ill people, we all got weird fucking allergies. So I have made sure that all the ingredients for everything is being listed out, and so far the only thing that has to be avoided is gluten, which I would be avoiding anyways because my partner is celiac, so it's fine. But no, I am very excited for fossil hunting this summer. There's a couple places in my city that I can just like bip down and go fossil hunting, and then there's a couple other places within like an hour and a half-ish that make really good day trips to go fossil hunting. It's mainly things like petrified wood and some plant fossils. You can also find some shells, mainly in the spots that are a little farther away. But there have been like dino bones found right along the river, like in the middle of the city, which is wild to think about. But the majority of what can be found like in the backyard essentially is fossilized wood, which is, I mean, it's still fun. There's a couple different types of fossilized wood you could find, and they're very pretty. How far do I want this? I actually gotta pay attention to what I'm doing for a moment. So I want it to come out ever so slightly. And then I'm trying to decide if I want any fences in front of this, and I'm not quite sure yet. I think I'm gonna finish the rocking, figure out how I want to put the crocodile statue, and then go from there. I also have a couple camping trips planned that I'm excited for, mainly going back to places I've been previous years, but mainly it's because they are really cheap or free camping spots and absolutely gorgeous places. There's a couple that are, it's $20 a night per campsite, and some of these campsites are big enough that you can fit 4 or 5 full-size tents onto them. And so when you're splitting that among, you know, upwards of 10 people, $20 a night is nothing for camping. Hello, little Cayman statue. We're now going to... Don't want him, like, peeking out the edge. Maybe somewhat... His little head out like that. Oh, that looks cute. Look at him. He's just a little happy guy. Ooh, I like that. Maybe also add another one. And maybe over here. There we go. They're just little water puppies. Nothing to be afraid of. Alright. What do I want to put in the center of this? I'll figure that out later. Are those alligators? God damn it, Adrian. They're not even alligators. Or crocodiles like I was calling them. They're caiman. Or I guess you could call them gaymen if you really wanted to make a pun. Alright, I don't want this poking out too far. Perfect. We're good. Alright, oh, I forgot to... So yeah, after I'm done all of this and the seating area and what have you, if there's enough time, I want to get this tunnel done, and then I want to kind of ignore this area for a moment and hop over to this other seating ATM area. And then... You tell chat about the candies I got from her? No! I did not tell chat about the candies. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to ignore the reptile area for a little bit longer, and I want to get this central bat house. I want to get this giant structure done, because then I can get this all in between area done, and this all done, and I would feel less stressed about how much has been placed out but not done. After I do the bat house, then I'll be doing the reptile houses, and then I'll probably be jumping over to the wolf restaurant sheep enclosure hybrid monstrosity I'm attempting. I mean, so far, from what I've been able to get laid out, it's working fine. It's going good. Now, the only issue I might run into is when I go to the layout of the goat enclosure. Gonna play some card hunters and keep you open in the background. Aw, thank you. Enjoy your card hunters. Card hunters is a fun game occasionally. I find lately when I play though, I don't know what it is, my brain just turns to mush. And I think it's because I've played through the levels so often. Because what Adrian and I will do is every so often during certain times of the year in Card Hunter, there's something called Loot Fairy. So after you complete an adventure, you get extra loot. So we'll just run the same levels over and over and over again. And there's only so many times you can do that before it gets boring on repeat, you know? But I still think overall it is a very fun game. Playing it off and on for years. Alright. I want to see if I can make the Cayman sort of like peeking out. Doing like he's doing a little sneaky. He's just a sneaky little murder puppy, you know? Doing just a little sneak. Oh yeah, look at that. When you're coming, if you're coming from this way, you literally won't see. Unless you turn around and badam! And even when you're coming this way. Perfect. He's being a very good sneaky little boy. Alright, I am going to move on to rocking the seating area, I think. So I'm not exactly sure how I want to go about adding more to this area now. But I know I want to add rocks over here, so like I said, or like I often say, stick with what you know you want to do, and don't waste time just staring and being frustrated. You'll be a lot more efficient and a lot happier. And I feel like that goes for any and all building games. I had to remind myself of that while playing Minecraft. I started using mods for the first time in Minecraft, and I do not like having to use mod managers that I'm not familiar with. I normally just use Vortex. I use Vortex for Skyrim, Stardew, Planet Zoo, everything. But the mods for Minecraft on Vortex are mostly just not safe for work ones. And I don't want not safe for work character models. Like, I want pretty water. That's what I want. So it's been a learning curve and an adventure. But it's fine. I mean, gosh. I was very much brought back to being like 16, 16. And my boyfriend at the time was super into modded Minecraft, and the one he just being like, if you don't want to download any, the one you have to download is the Cherry Blossom Sakura tree mod. And so every time I see the, I think it's the cherry trees in Minecraft that have like the pink. Yeah, so every time I see those ones in Minecraft, I just have a good chuckle to myself. But you know what? My game is a lot prettier now, so it's kind of worth all the frustration. Am I putting way more rocks than I initially thought I would? Yes. Am I loving how it's looking? Also yes. And I will take no criticism on how much rock I put in my builds. Especially this build, like it looks so good. I love it. So yeah, the idea is guests can come up here, there's a little like seating rest area, and then they continue up and kind of get like a little peeky and then come down. And I also did it this way instead of just having like a plateau up here, so that there was a good flow for guests. You don't want to create traffic jams everywhere. Has anyone else started to plan their summer yet? Or am I just being really overeager? Which, like, that's par for the course. That tracks. I get really excited about things, okay? I blame the autism. Just, it latches on. It demands I focus on very specific things. A goal this year is, it's okay. Let me back up. Let me explain fully. So, for some reason, my province is obsessed with giant sculptures and making giant things. So we have a lot of like world's largest, North America's largest blank all around the province. Like we have, in my city, we have a giant boot that's outside of like a leather store. We also have a giant replica of the Santa Maria in one of our malls that underneath houses like live turtles. There's also very close by a giant sausage. There's also a giant pierogi, a giant Ukrainian egg. There's giant mushrooms. There's a giant UFO landing strip. There are so many. And what I used to do on road trips is anytime I saw I was close to one, I would be like, we have to go and make, you know, the 20-minute detour, go see the thing, because Alberta is just fucking weird. And I haven't done that in quite a while. But there's also some that, like, I know most of my friends have never been to, so I'm also hoping to do just some, like, fun little road trips to go to those weird, You know, like North America's largest mushrooms was one of them. I don't know if that's still the case, but when was that? They're in this tiny little nowhere town. The town itself is like maybe not, no, it wasn't even 2,000 people. And this was about 8 years ago. So there might be larger mushrooms in North America, but at the time. And I think a lot of these towns initially did it to draw tourists, and then it really didn't work out that well. So now they just have these weird large statues and weird little claims to fame. Anyways, the rocks. They are rockin'. Instead of rocking more, because I think what I want to do is I want to bring them out and do like that thing that I do to sort of merge them. But before I do that, I kind of just want to get the foundation of this area done. So I want to get the garbage cans in, I want to get the benches and seating and planters in. I want to get all those in before I move anywhere else. So first off, I need to grab... No, that's not what I meant to do. A couple of these. And then I need a couple benches. Where would be the closest benches I can copy? Back at the entrance? Yeah. It's like right there. Ooh, I really like how the wood color palette I chose looks with the rocks. Like that just looks good. Have it, can I get it? Yes, like there we go. We got a couple benches. I think I'm gonna remove the one here actually. I don't like it. Okay, now I need a garbage can. We're gonna put one right there. Let's see, okay, I have one right there. I have one over there. What about for around here? I have one right there, okay. Remember, folks, make sure you have adequate garbage cans, or else your guests will litter everywhere, and it will be the bane of your existence. Just be kind to yourself. When laying things out, remember the garbage cans. Oh, look at that. Before it was empty, ugly. Now there's stuff. It looks better. Brilliant. I'll add the foliage after I'm done doing the rocking for this area. I think what I'll do is get the rocking done to like the arch that I'm not doing, or rather the tunnel. So get like here, finish here, and then finish in here. And then I'll get, because it'll be minimum foliage because it's such heavy rocking. So I'll get all of that done for everywhere up to the toilets, and then I can just focus on getting the toilet area done. And to me, that feels like the most efficient way to get this area done. So as some of you know, I'm also getting back into DMing, and it's very exciting. I did a couple paid games. Now I'm running a free game on next Saturday, and I'm very, very excited. It's a revamp and relaunch of my old Westmarch server. And yeah, I'm just very excited to get back into fun and funky DMing. I allowed anything published by Wizards of the Coast, so I've been very excited by the builds and the concepts that the players are coming up with. There is a lot of creativity, which always makes me very excited. Folks aren't just trying to min-max or take only combat options. Folks are thinking about, oh, what about roleplay? What about like investigation? And that makes me very happy as a DM when folks just aren't wanting to just run in and murder everything, but are actually wanting to use the brains. I mean, it is fun to be a bit of a murder hobo, but I don't know. It's fun when I can be like, ah, these players will appreciate a good puzzle, you know? Alright, we got rocks. Brilliant. Fantastic. I don't think there's really... I say that, I was about to say that, but don't think there's really anywhere I can put a tree, but again, I can put it attached to the rocks. Like, that is okay. Especially since I removed the big tree from over here, so I feel like maybe some smaller trees will be fine. Do like one there. I just won't put very many. You see, everywhere else has a lot. I want this to be very distinct as just not having that. So that, and then, see, that one feels too big. Maybe, yeah, I'll do this one right there. I think that's it for that. I do want to put a few broken trees. Let's see. Oh, I actually like how that looks there. Do that like that. Have a broken one down here and put alright, I like how that looks. Now for over here, I think I'm going to do the birch. I just like the contrast. Yeah, and then maybe... do I want to do the Himalayan or the Scott? The Himalayan. And I want to do that one in the back here, the roots sticking out, and then one of those like that. Cluttered, messy, dead looking, perfect. Do over here really quickly. Gonna do just the same birches with maybe one or two of the Himalayan. There we go. Let's see. I think I want to lower this one just a little bit. I want those roots showing, but not that much. Yeah. Perfect. We got the lizards. We got broken trees. I think I'm gonna add a couple more up on the rocks here. Not too many though. Like that, add just like a pine stump down here. And then just like wedged in there. Yeah. Alright, I like how that looks. That feels balanced. It doesn't feel like there's too many trees, but also not completely devoid to where it feels too separate. Alright. Next, I'm going to go in with the mushrooms. I know I normally do the bushes first, but I'm going to be using two different types of bushes over here. So I'm going to do them after I get the mushrooms in. As with the rest of the build, I am clumping the mushrooms in and around the birch trees. This will add a fun eerie glow to the water. Oh, someone remind me to edit the color of the water once I'm done placing these mushrooms. Because guarantee I'll place the last one in like 2 minutes and I will forget. Someone remind me, please, I beg. I need to change the color. I need to edit the water. Have this one sitting like in the root. It's too close to it. It's fine. And then okay, did I put birch anywhere else? No, okay. Water, water. What did I do? What silliness did I just do? There we go. Okay, Everglade. Why did it not change? Okay, there we go. Everglade, perfect. Perfect for the swamp puppies. We're gonna hit, hey, we're gonna hit so much mist. See how that looks. Because there's also a mist, like effect little bauble that I can put out if I don't like. I think I might do a combo. And I'm going to change that to slightly off green. Very nice, very nice. Oh, bubbles, bubbles. Let's see. Is that adequate bubblage? I feel like there could be more. That feels adequate. We go Everglade. Mist. Cranked up. Bubbles to a 6. This to a light green. Apply. Done. It looks positively creepy. I love it. Alright, next I'm going to add those bushes. So the first one is the arrowwood bush that I've been using in the rest of the build. I don't really know if there's actually... oh, actually. Okay, put it here, sort of spilling out. I think really just those places until we get to like the toilet. Yeah, okay. And then the next is, where is it? Oh, what is it called? You know what would be easier? For me to just boop over to the other place I use them in the build. And then I click on them. And then I can see that they're called a Scaevola bush? I don't know if that's how you actually say it. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna... Scaevola. That's how I'm best guess. I really like how these mesh with rocks. I like how I can make it look like there's just little batches of life clinging into the dirt and the rocks. Not gonna add too much. I think it's just that one little spot there. think a little heavier right here. And then like that. Have some combining with that bush there. And I mainly want to keep it contained to the bottom level where more dirt would naturally collect, giving an anchor for these little bushes to anchor themselves and wiggle into the cracks in the stones. That, and a little more over here. Coming out around the stump like that. Perfect. How can I, like that. And a little bit right here. Get that. Oh, she pretty. I like how that looks. I think I'm just gonna, no, never mind. I was just gonna go ahead and add to the rest of the build, but no, I want to keep, I'm trying to keep focused. Keep myself contained. The one area. Next, I'm gonna do the grass. Just fill in any little spot like this. Help give that impression of just neglected, overgrown. Is that poking through? Barely noticeable, it's fine. Alright, over here. Just a little around this one stump. A little like that. Let's see how far I can bring this out without it looking too silly. Alright, I think that's it for the grass. Alright, so really all that's left for any sort of foliage was or is just the ivy. So I'll wait to do that until I'm like wrapping up this area. I'll do the ivy, then the leaf litter, then the moss. Well, I guess you didn't need that right. No, I actually remembered mine right away. I know, it's amazing. I actually remembered. Just giving everything a quick look over, seeing if there's anything I want to add before I focus on the toilet area. And like, do I want to bring that grass all the way down? Maybe. But I still feel like there should be something against this wall, and I'm not sure what. Like, I could do... like a little layered piece, so I could have like cute little bats, put like actual vines along the wall so it looks like the bats are hanging. Oh, actually, you know what? As I'm saying this idea is sounding pretty good. But sometimes you just need to start talking things out and bam. So we're just going to bring the grass all the way over. Alright, and then I need, not vines, vines. I'm just thinking specifically, no, I can only rotate. How long is that? Okay. So then I just need to move this up and over. And then can duplicate it. One more. Okay, cool. I just need to adjust how a couple of them are sitting. Alright, apparently I can't get it flush with the wall. Love that for me. That looks better, and the rest I can hide with vines. Alright, so that will be fine for now. And then where are the bats? The babies. And then, so these are actually lights, and I don't want them to be super bright. So, object color is going to be that. Glow color is going to be that. Let's see how that looks at night. Ooh. Alright, I like that. I also like how the mushrooms, look at how nice that looks. Oh, they look so spooky. Very excellent. Okay. Alright, so that's one problem solved. I really like how that came out. Alright, cool. To the toilet we go. Realistically, all I have to do is I just like copy everything from over here, you know? I can just, how much is, I have to do this a little sillily. Let's see how much I can copy over. No! Oh, they're different groups? Oh, worst. Alright, I'll just I'll just start from scratch instead of trying to be silly and cheat. I know how I did it, so it's fine. Alright, and then just lower that a bit, and like that. Alright, so that one, and that one need to come forward ever so slightly. And then I need a roof and a floor. For flooring, we have... Can I add it to the same group? Perfect. Can I please? Game? I beg of you, game. What are you doing? And you won't let me? Okay. Just go exit. Going to go down like that. Perfect. And then for the roof I can just copy over. You know what? It's easy enough. It's fine. Because it is just the roof cap. Followed by the 2-meter eaves. Oh no, was it the 1 meter? It was 1 meter. Voila! The basic is done. Do I want to add the flowers? Yeah, let's do that. Need that consistency. This on. Like that. And like that. And then the one thing I will copy over is the lanterns. And then up. That seems like a good height. Make sure it's actually flush. Why? Alright, and that is the very basic of that done. Now it's to add all the foliage. And I just realized I forgot to put planters in the rest of the build. So I should also quickly do that. Although, now that I'm looking, I'm not sure where I would put any of the planters. I think it just might continue on to be those things where the planters aren't really in the bulk of the build. Alright, nature. I need the nettles. Get rid of a line to surface. As I hear stuff dropping from above me, I'm guessing the kittens got into more of my crystals. Lately the thing has been stealing only like 1 or 2 throughout the day, and then I'll just find them as I'm going to bed and rounding all the little darlings up. Although, honestly these days I really don't have to round them up that much. Because they know when it's wet food time. Oh boy, do they know. And they scream so loud, especially little Carolina. I just remembered I need to put a candle. Alright, looking good. Alright, now it is should be just the variegated ivy. Let me just reference. I used the wrong flower as well. I needed twin flower. And I put the lanterns higher. Okay. Lanterns higher. Perfect, and then goodbye, not the nettle. Oh, let me click on the flowers, please. I need twin flower. Alright, perfect. So we are about an hour in. So far we have done much rocking, made 2 ponds. Like I would say this area is almost done. Realistically, I just need to do the vining, the ivy everywhere, do a little bit of planting here, and then it's done. Finish that pretty fast. So I'm actually gonna get, before I get the vining done, I'm gonna get the plants into this area, or rather like dead plants, and then I will just go through and ivy this whole area in one go, and then it can be leaf littered and mossed. And then it will be moving on to, I actually think I'll finish this little area here. So I'll need to put stuff here, do stuff to the rocks, and then just do some quick leaf litter and moss. Like it won't take me long to finish this area at all. But then everything, like all of that and all the way up to here will be done. So that is pretty exciting. Let's go into the broken, because I don't think any of, you know what, maybe this, actually the skinny pine. Sorry, spruce tree, rather. That one can nuzzle in right back there. There we go. Now we need the bushes. Going to put, I'm just going to get this area done while I'm getting over here done. Be efficient. That, perfect. And then I need the ghost mushrooms. Ooh. Did I put any back here? Nope. And then it is over here. So put small one there, small one there, and a bigger one over here. Now the bluestem grass. Okay, we're fine. Put a little bit over here. Okay, yeah, I like how that looks. I think I just want a little bit right there. Yeah, okay, back over here. I'm not gonna add like super heavily grass like I have in some areas, but it is gonna be heavier. looks good. And then just a little bit over here. Oh, I had someone ask, what am I doing when I'm shifting back and forth? What I'm doing is I'm actually I'm checking balance and composition of that area of the build, seeing if anywhere it looks too heavy, too light, and deciding where to put the grass based on that. So that's what I'm doing when I'm doing this like panning back and forth motion. It's just to composition and balance purposes. Does it look? Yeah, right back here still needs some. Perfect. Oh, it's looking so good. So happy. Okay, now I have been doing the leaf litter then the moss, but actually I should be doing the moss and then the leaf litter because I want the leaves to sit on top of the moss. So, oh, I forgot to put some air plants around. How could I? Alright, let's throw in a couple air plants. Keep that consistency within the build going. I don't want to add to... I've been pretty sparse and kind of hidden if I'm going to be honest. Except for like right... I still want them sparse, but they're not really hidden. Alright, there we go. Is there anything, if there's anything else I should add? Also, can we just appreciate the capybara builds again? Because just look how cute those are. Alright. Back to the moss. I want quite a bit on both sides. I mean, it's a very wet duck pond. If there wasn't moss and lichen and algae everywhere, I would be a little concerned. Just like... like that. Also, if anyone has suggestions for fun dino-themed stuff to do for a birthday party, I don't care how childish or kiddish it is. Like, I'm doing pin the tail on the dino, okay? I am making my own pin the tail on the dino. I'm getting a case of those dino eggs that you soak in water and then you chisel away to reveal a dino. I'm getting those for people to play. I got 1,100 dino glitter tattoos. Am I a little ridiculous? Maybe. But it makes my life full of joy, so I don't give a fuck. Yes, if you have any other dino-themed suggestions, I am hoping it will be warm outside so I can set up some stuff outside, because I'd love to do like a dino beanbag toss sort of thing. Actually put some of the scrap wood and stuff I have to actually use it. But I mean, it's a couple months away, but even still the weather forecast wasn't looking great. They're calling for it to be like -15 still, which is not do stuff outside weather at all. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I hope, because I also want to do barbecue. Barbecue. I'm hoping I can save up money and get some like elk or bison burgers for my birthday. But if not, like just like regular old hot dogs. Hamburgers also work well. I just like how this meshes. It makes me angry. Let's see, can I do... I have... No, what if I use the small one? Is that... No, alright. A little bit frustrating. I want to get it a little closer, maybe try to get some moss over here. So it doesn't look way out of place. There we go. I can't do it actually on the stairs, but you know, it's not that big of a deal, it's fine. Do I want to do anything for right this little corner here? I don't think so. I'll just moss. Moss and leaf. I think mossing and leafing are some of my favorite parts of a build. I find it very calming, very relaxing just to put the green everywhere. Again, I look forward to summer so I can submerge myself in moss. I also need to restart some of my moss propagation bins. The winter has not been kind to them, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Which, it happens. Thankfully, most of the mosses that I have going are mainly ones that I have just scavenged from outside. So it ain't that hard to go back to the places I collected and just recollect. Especially since a couple of my bins were like 2-3 years old at this point. So it could just be like, I didn't add enough nutrients to the bin, or, you know, just from moving, that was rough on them. I was growing this one that I mainly find around the base of birch trees. It forms like a ring around the bottom of them. I think what just happened is I haven't put enough decaying wood in there for them. Didn't have the time to really stock up before winter, and lots of times most of the bins go into dormancy, so you don't really need to add a lot of fresh food. I find until like the springtime, which then there's lots of rotting wood I can just grab from outside. But I mean, my place is really warm, even in the base, especially in the basement, which is weird. And I think that's what's led to the bin didn't go into dormancy like I was expecting it to, and there just wasn't the food available. So I know for future years this place runs very hot. There's been a couple times where I have been overheating at night, and that's just because my neighbors, they put the heat up so high. Which, I mean, I'm loving it. My heating bill, my energy and heating bill has only been $50 more expensive than the warmer months due to our furnace not having to work very hard at all. So I mean, I ain't mad about that. Alright, almost done all the mossing. Perfect. And then over here. I normally don't hope that like we get super heavy snowfalls, but I really hope that the last half of this month we just have heavy freaking snowfalls. We've gotten very little snow this year, and I am big worried about droughts and the river being really, really low. I mean, okay. The little scavenger corvid part of my brain goes, ooh, low river, I can explore for shinies and fossils and ooh, all the things that haven't been accessible and that haven't been rifled over, and I can get the good shinies. That's what the little hoarding crow in my brain is saying. And then the environmentalist part is going, ah, the river is so low. Ah, this is awful. So I'm just hoping we get really heavy snowfall, and I'm hoping just February just dumps snow. I am Floof. Where I am, we are getting a snowstorm. Oh dang! Send that snow over here, please. I don't know where you are, but please send it to Alberta, Canada. We need it here. I know I have some friends in a reptile group that were talking about having to like make sure they have their backup generators and that, so if they lose heat, their reptiles are fine. But I forget exactly where they are. Well, I hope the snowstorm isn't like too horrendous where you are. Hopefully it's like just the right amount to where everything looks beautiful and pretty, but not so much to where everyone forgets how to drive. Because that happens here. It's time for the leafing. Very exciting. And then, you know what, maybe I will just... Okay, let me take a moment to stand back and figure out what exactly I want to do next. Because this is getting finished pretty quick. I think next, I just want to finish this little corridor area. Because really, I just need to fill in the plants here, and then leaf and moss. It won't take that long, and then that finishes all the way to here. Oh my god, that's alright. Thank you! I have been having fun with this build. Here is the little ducky pond that I did, and like the little path. Have a little seating area over here with a nice overgrown ponds. I've been definitely having fun making everything look overgrown and abandoned and nasty. AKA cute as shit because it's nothing but green. We'll see how the restaurant and bone wolf enclosure turns out though. I'm a little worried about getting the goat part of it to look nice, you know? But definitely a problem for a different day. For now we focus on the khakis. that, caught in here, caught under here, and then just a little bit in the corner here. Speaking of storms, I had a tornado warning in my area 30 minutes ago. We're safe now. Oh my goodness, that is scary. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad the tornado warning is, I'm assuming going to be, it's done. That's good. Gosh, tornado warnings are scary. And I'm like, where I live, we get the very odd tornado warning, but we really don't get tornadoes. I cannot imagine how terrifying our tornado warning is if you live somewhere where like tornadoes are an actual like very real threat. Like there's a very high possibility of them actually happening. I think I've had to hide in a bathtub all of once. So very glad you're safe. Very glad the warning's over. May it stay away and not be a threat again. On the rocks on this side. Very little bit over here. Almost done all of this lifting. And then, yeah, get that little corridor done. And then I'll see where exactly I want to do next. Because I might do the corridor here, the tunnel. Or maybe I'll bop inside and actually get some stuff finished there. We get them every now and then. They never hit my neighborhood, but it does scare me when the sirens go off. Oh, you get sirens? Oh, that's... We don't get sirens here. We just get like a push notification to our phone and on the news. We don't have weather sirens or tornado sirens. I've seen like compilations of those sirens. Some of them are terrifying sounding, like absolute anxiety inducing. Oh, you know what? I can definitely moss and leaf up here. Might not be able to do the stairs or the ramp, but I can do this plateau. Alright, I feel like heavy mossing, yeah. I like it. Go over here. Can I get this to actually look semi-decent? Probably not, it's fine. over here now, around the garbage can. So I ended up spending like 2 hours the other day, and then probably a good hour and a half today redoing all my Stardew Valley mods. Those who used to watch the Stardew Valley streams know I like my mods. But I found these mods by someone called Bogwitch on Nexus, and they are the perfect swampy bog creature type mods. And so I might have downloaded almost every single one and then switched the entire mod aesthetic from my game from the like cottage core aesthetic I had going on to a Bogwitch aesthetic. Might have done that. And then of course have to test all the mods, make sure everything's working, troubleshoot what isn't. You know, it took a while, but the game is now running nicely. There are a couple things that I used to have some cottagecore mod-esque for that now don't have any mods, so they kind of stick out. So things like the scarecrows and the rare crows, I used to have a mod that made them really pretty, and now they're just back to their basic ugly selves. I have to change that. Alright, where else? So, I don't know if y'all were really seeing, but it's... Jesus, that scared me. Something dropped upstairs. Anyways, it's not meshing well because of the uneven terrain placement, so it's not really, can't really moss, but I can up along here. The bog club or something. No, that would be either one of two dum-dum dogs or one of many dum-dum cats. Knocking one of the things off my curio shelves, probably a large rock. There's a couple that I don't know how these haven't broken. And they just love, no matter where I put them, no matter how deep in the shelf, if I put stuff in front of them, they just consistently knock them down every couple days. I love the little baby Renos, but I'm very excited for when they're gone and not my problem anymore. They are very rambunctious and troublesome. Which, yeah, if anyone's looking to adopt and you're around Edmonton, like, I got 5 little yahoos that are looking for new digs and will be ready to go at the end of the month. Or I guess first week of February. One of their antics lately has been scaling up the tapestries that Adrian has in his room and like knocking them off the pegs every couple minutes. They're fun. They're so much fun, I swear. Fostering is great. We got moss. It's so pretty. Alright, I'm not gonna continue doing over there. Leaves. Leaves are next. Although, like, honestly, fostering is super rewarding. I do actually really enjoy it. One of the kittens, Ghost, it, like, finally clicked for her that pets are the shit and are the best thing ever, and oh my gosh, the humans give pets, and if I consistently run up to the humans, they will just pet me and love me. And it's very, very cute. It's very charming watching this little black void just like barrel towards me, already starting the purr machines before she even starts getting pet. 2 of our other siblings are already like that. Now it's just 2 that are grumpy little butts. And it's so funny because one of them has been upstairs as long as one of the super friendly ones, but she's still just like the sassiest. Oh, apologies. Oh, give me 1 second, folks. Oh, apologies for that. Out of nowhere, I just got a sharp shooting pain. Oh, right in, I don't even know how to describe it, but like right in my lower mid back, just like a really sharp shooting pain that took my breath away. That was ugh. Also, hello BR Sports. Hello, hello. I am recovering from my body suddenly being like, sup bitch, fuck you, and putting leaves down. You good? I am good. I'm good. Just one of those weird things that occasionally happen. I occasionally also get sharp shooting stabbing pain through my chest that like hurts when I take a breath and I have to just like slowly work it out, if that makes any sense. Just one of those weird things that happen. Hashtag disabled body things. Well, what's your favorite animal to build for? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's look at the Zoopedia, because like I've built for so many animals at this point. If I would have to say my most favorite, I would have to say, I guess it's more like a class of animals, but I really like building for the big cats because they need climbing space, they need big space, and a lot of them have just like living full biomes that are fun to build and decorate for. And I feel like there's a lot that can be done because you can make their enclosures very like one-dimensional, build them in mountains, build like really cool building platforms. So yeah, I would say in general, big cats are my favorite to build for, mainly for the versatility. But I have built an enclosure for almost every animal at this point. Crocodilians are also super fun. Like any aquatic, semi-aquatic, I find really, really fun. And I wish we had, just give us fully aquatic animals. Just give us fully aquatic animals, Frontier. Do it. I know you can. Give me my dolphins, give me my whales. I want stingrays in the game. And like there are mods for that, but because they're animals that are semi-aquatic, they come out of the water and it's just very weird. I joined ZSU a few weeks ago and I'm to challenge myself by building a zoo on an island. Ooh, that's really cool. I've never done an island build before. I've done some like underwater builds, and some like semi-under. I've never done an island though. That would be a challenge. How big are you making your island? Do you have the size set yet? I use the ferry entrance for it because that's really the only way it would make sense to use the ferry. Yeah, you know what? That's true. That is true. This is inside island, and I added a few smaller islands around it for different sections. Ooh, very nice. Are you doing everything custom, or are you snagging some blueprints from the workshop to also use in your build? Please stop trying to scale up the tree. I wish to place you under the tree. Please. There we go. I use blueprints for some stuff, but I'm trying to be as custom as possible. Nice! Yeah, I generally use blueprints if I need to make something really quick for a video, but other than that, I like making stuff custom. Coming onto the path just a little bit more. Doesn't look nearly overgrown enough, you know? There we go. I'm not going to, moss and leaf all the way over here. I just figured I might as well like get the foliage done, because yeah, I'm not gonna leaf and moss until all these lovely garden beds are done. Perfect. Now it is with some grass. I do want to more heavily grass this area. I just feel like it matches better with the pond aesthetic. And it makes it, I don't know, it just makes it feel more overgrown, like this place has been just left abandoned and not cared for. I will say, I am very excited to eventually get to the reptile houses. There's a couple cool, like, glowing eye decals that I want to use. Hide them in some bushes. Alright, let's see how that is. Alright, I think I'll stop there, because really all I wanted to get done was like right here. I just want to get this little spot filled in. A little more grass. Beautiful, stunning, perfect. I need to go into here. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about over here or anything yet, yeah. Just get what I can 100% finished and knocked off the list. I think I'm going to put the mossing a little lighter on this side. More hidden underneath all the foliage. Perfect. And last is the leaves. Go a little heavier on the leafing in this area because it would, like, the leaves naturally would get caught in all these snags and brambles. Like that, and then just to here. Perfect. Little corridor done, and look how pretty that looks. We're gonna do a nighttime check now. Now that we have some more areas finished. Looking nice, looking cute. And then we come over here. Very nice, very nice. Come over here. Ooh, okay, I am liking all of that. The last thing to do for this area is to add in the special effects now. So first off, I'm going to add the dandelion that I've been adding everywhere else. I'm going to add some of those here. Do that. Alright, we got pollen everywhere now. And then over here, on top of the mist that comes from the water, I want to do... That steam coming from the water is pretty epic. Does that count as a pun? I mean, maybe just a little. So we have the mist small, medium. So I want it to kind of like spill out just a little bit. Ooh, like that's perfect. Sink that a little. How does that look? Oh, that's perfect. Look how spooky that looks. Oh, I love it. I love it. Maybe have a small one over here just so it looks like it gives the mist the illusion of movement through the corridor. Yeah. Looks like it's drifting this way. Oh, I love that. Alright, this one I'll need to set back like that so that it creeps. Yes. And then have a small one over here for the same effect of movement down there. Yeah, so it creeps out of here, hits there, and then swoop. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, nighttime check, nighttime check. Ooh, that looks perfect. Oh, that looks perfect. Looks a little creepy, a little bit enchanting. Oh, here for it. Alright, so that is all of that done. Yeah, I guess we move on to this. Do I want to get all the vining done first? Well, if I'm going to be honest, the majority of this is going to be vines. So I'll do the roots. Oh yeah. So I will get most of the tunnel done, and then I will just vine this entire big section. I need it to do that and then blah, haha. Because Creepy Tunnel Part 1 is big roots and vines. Set back a little bit and then like that. Ooh, perfect. Now to do the other side. You know what, I can probably just... Whoa, that was too close, too fast. Oh, and I can pause that again. Cool. Offset it a little bit like that. Like that, yeah. And then Part 2 is the vines. Going to surface. Gonna do them both on the outside here and then also mixed in with these guys. So I want to do it a little more sparse. Do that. Do that. Perfect. I need that to be right there. Perfect. Alright, now for the variegated. And I'm gonna start, I guess all the way over here, where I last left off. And just so much of this. Probably the next 10-15 minutes. Some friends are helping me workshop the third drink for my birthday party. So I want 3 drinks, all that can be made both alcoholic and non-alcoholic to accommodate everyone coming to the party, because I have a lot of folks who are sober, who are coming to the party, or who are like designated drivers sort of thing. And I have a like sour drink, I have a creamy chocolate drink, and the idea was pitched to do like a meteor inspired drink. And at first I was like, I don't know, because like the idea of another sour drink was being pitched, and I don't want to do 2 sour drinks because you need a third option for those who don't like sour. So I had the idea of doing something like a gradient, like a tequila sunrise, except doing like a black to a orange. And so I got to workshop a little bit exactly what I want to do, but I'm thinking like blackberry juice, orange juice, and grenadine for the non-alcoholic version, which like personally to me it sounds really delicious, but it's just, can I actually get it to, you know, do the gradient, do the thing it's supposed to. I think I might just have to bring curves. Maybe I will leave the curve till after. I will come back to the curve. Oh, there's so many curves. Why did I put so many curves in this build when I absolutely hate vining curves? Why do I torture myself like this? There is no escape, I just have to deal with it. Okay, that's fine. Grenadine for the ice cream treats. Grenadine is so good. And that is what normally gives a tequila sunrise like red to orange gradient. It's a grenadine mixing with the orange juice to form that gradient. So I think if I do like a blackberry syrup and then the grenadine, that should in theory give me a really cool black red to orange gradient. And then hopefully I can be like, look at folks, I know how to design mocktails. It's like, honestly, I don't know. A lot of times I see mocktails and they are the most boring shit ever. There needs to be more options for folks who are like just don't drink for whatever reason. Medication, living that sober life willingly, you know, what have you. I also wouldn't mind if like instead of like coffee bars, we got those soda bars. I don't know what to call them. The soda cafes that are really popular in Utah. Although they have so much sugar in them. The size large, I think, is the equivalent to 6 cans of pop, which is so much sugar. Oh my gosh. But I still want them to come here. I don't care how much sugar it is. I want it. I don't know. I always hear friends that used to party a lot or used to drink who now really don't. And the thing they get frustrated is that folks just seem to kind of forget about them. And forget that like they also want fun, yummy, delicious drinks. And so I'm just hoping, I just want everyone to feel included at the party, you know? I want all my friends to feel seen. Even though it's my birthday party, but still, I want my friends to feel seen and cared for. I mean, if it would be Utah soda bars, I mean, yeah, no, the Mormons love their pop. As an ex-Mormon, I can confirm. Well, and it's in Utah, it's mainly because that is literally the only acceptable, like, a vice that you can have is a soda addiction. You can't drink caffeine. You can't even have tea with caffeine in it. Although, Mormons are definitely becoming more relaxed on soda. And actually, on caffeine in general and in coffee, you can actually find coffee options where you can add like an espresso shot to your soda. And there's coffee flavorings that you can now get to your soda at some of the soda bars. So it'll be very interesting when it's like announced suddenly that Mormons, the prophet came out and said that coffee's okay suddenly. Because there's definitely is this attitude shift among Utah Mormons, which is like where Mormon culture it just comes from, right? So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how that further develops in the next couple years. Because I mean, it's even really changed from when I was young. Like I wasn't even allowed to have coffee crisps for a portion of my childhood because they were flavored like coffee. And you know, it was my parents would only drink black herbal tea or decaf because the other types have caffeine in them. And lots of times if there was a caffeine-free option for the soda, we would get that. And we weren't even considered like hardcore Mormons. So the attitude is definitely shifting and changing. And it has, like I said, since I was in the church. My counseling teacher said Mormon elders have very convenient revelations. Not sure how offensive. It is, that's not offensive. It's very true. They do have very convenient revelations. That is a very good way to put it. Like the revelation when suddenly soda was okay. It turns out it was because, I think it was Coca-Cola or Pepsi, one of them invested heavily in the church. So suddenly, the president at the time had a revelation that the pop was suddenly okay. You know, they have very convenient revelations. That is definitely for sure. Like, I'm definitely someone, like, having grown up in the church, having done research as an adult, like, I'm very convinced that the Mormon religion is a cult. Because, yeah, no, when revelations from God just also so happen with, to coincide with how much money you're being given by big corporations, like, I don't know, man, seems pretty sketch. Seems pretty fucking sketchy. Man, I was the type of, like, I grew up the type of Mormon that, like, so on Sunday, Mormons go to church for 3 fucking hours. And then afterwards, you're not allowed to consume anything that isn't church related. So I even had Bible games for my PlayStation, so that I wasn't tempted. If I wanted to play a video game, I could play one of the Bible video games. And like all the music had to be God music. All the shows, anything on TV had to be pertaining to Jesus and God. Was taught to pray 5 times a day. When you first wake up, before every meal, and when you go to sleep. Yeah, that's 5. I did math real quick. I went to all the youth camps. I went to youth group once a week for like, what was it, like 3 hours. I went to early morning Bible study for 7 a.m. every day before school. Had to wake up at 5:30. And every year was given like, what was it, 20 different scripture verses that you had to memorize. And when you, as you did, you got little got little fucking stars. You got little star stickers for your chart for memorizing the scriptures. And everyone raced to be the first one to memorize all of them and have their star chart filled out, because then you got prizes. When I look back at growing up, just some of the things just make me shake my head and just go, yeah, okay, that was that was definitely a thing. I mean, I started questioning when I was 14. I stopped going altogether and left when I was 16. And I'll be 30 this year, so it's been a hot minute since I've had any, like, direct contact with the church. Occasionally I see church people stop by to, like, visit, who are visiting my grandma if I'm over at her place. Well, that's about it. Also, can we just appreciate, it took me so fucking long to do that, but it's so pretty. Also, how did an hour go? I'm like, look it, I'm almost done. Now here we are an hour later. It's because I get chatting and then it takes me 10 times longer to do anything. I get to just talkin' and yappin'. No, I thought I was gonna put some there, but I'm deciding no. JK. I am really happy with how that came out. Like, that does look good. So, it was worth it. Frustrating, but worth it. We're now gonna go into corners and trees. So fun. This should take not nearly as long. So I'm thinking of giving myself, so I've been taught how to do traditional poke and stick tattooing because I have some traditional poke and stick tattoos and I want to be able to maintain them myself because they're on very sensitive areas that tattoo artists just tend to charge a lot to maintain. And I've given myself a couple small tattoos here and there over the years. I have a little like XOXO on my hand that I did, was like the first one I did. I have a little sad, very little sad. It was supposed to be a taco and it was like my second time and my first time trying to freehand something. So instead it looks like a lemon. And I still have to color it in, but I also have a very awkward little lemon. And then, yeah, I touch up the tattoos on my hands and on my face. I have traditional indigenous tattoos on my chin that I touch up myself, and then I have traditional indigenous tattoos on my fingers that I touch up myself. But I want to give myself an Echo tattoo from League of Legends / Arcane. And I'm thinking there's a couple different stylized hourglasses that are shown at different points in both season 1 and 2. And it's one of the final, it's like the big scene in, I think it's the last episode. There is one on the underside. I don't want to give spoilers for people who haven't seen it yet. But folks who've watched it, I hope you know what I'm talking about. There's one that's shown on the underside of a propeller during that scene. And I really like that style. The only thing, and I do like the color, the only thing I don't have that color of ink. I have a much darker green ink, but it's like this neon, bright, cool green. So I think what I might do is just order both a neon green pigment and a UV reactive green pigment. Or rather alcohol, or not alcohol ink, tattoo ink, and use those. And I think that could look really, really cool. I want to give my partner a Jinx tattoo. Which, like, I don't care what anyone says, I ship Echo and Jinx if I've ever. They're so freaking cute together! Also, Jace sucks and no one can convince me otherwise. Fuck Jace. Screw Jace. I mean, technically he helped save the world. But, you know. Like from League? Yeah! Like from League! Echo from League is one of the main characters in the Arcane TV show. And who is the one I often joke I base the spelling of my name on. But really, I just didn't want to go with a more, like, femme spelling of Echo. See, it took me like no time to do that whole corner. And now it's so pretty, and now I'm going to do the outside of the semicircle, then I'll do the toilet here, and then I'll do the inside and continue on. I haven't seen Arcane, but I heard it is so freaking good. It is so good, it is so good. I cannot recommend that show enough. It is so good. If I start babbling about it, there will just end up being spoilers, so I won't babble too much other than it is amazing. It is peak adult cartoon. And not the adult cartoon that is overly gory, overly sexual, overly... I don't know. I don't like a lot of adult cartoons. But no, Arcane is... it's an absolute masterpiece. And the animation is so beautiful as well. In season 2, there's a whole scene where I watched it, I'm like, wow, that's really pretty. I wonder how they made it look like a charcoal background. And it turned out that they literally hand drew all the frames in charcoal and then did the animation over top. And it's just things like that and all the details and the thought that went into every single scene, every single decision that makes Arcane so brilliant. That, and also the music and the sound score. Oh my god. There are certain songs that I hear it, and because of the scene that it's associated with, I immediately start tearing up. It's one of those things I'll probably watch in like 4 to 5 years just to see what all the fuss is about. Well, bonus points of also doing it that way is in 4 to 5 years there will also be more Arcane content because they're going to other parts of the world to tell more stories, which is super exciting as the League of Legends freaking lore nerd that I am. I really, 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 really hope, I said this a couple times, I really hope they go to Noxus next. I really hope they go to Noxus next. Oh, there's so many cool characters in Noxus. There's so much cool things that could be shown in Noxus. I need it. I need it in my bones. Like, oh, no, I'm not going to say that because that's a spoiler. Never mind. Never mind anything I was just about to say. I said nothing. I'm just gonna say, I really hope they go to Noxus. There's super cool characters there. Now, of course, we don't know. They have said that they're going to either Noxus, Demacia, or Ionia next. So me saying, like, I hope they go to Noxus isn't a spoiler. I really hope we see Jericho Swain. He is such a cool, badass character. I hope we see Scion. I think that would just be... like, people liked Warwick. I like Scion. I really hope we see Scion. I also hope we see silly characters like Kled, who is an insane battle-hungry Yordle. So, like, the same race that Heimer is. But he rides a very derpy lizard and likes murder and mayhem. My interest level is like 2 out of 10. You know what? That's valid. It's definitely not going to be for everyone. I am really happy with how popular it is. Part of me is worried just a bit because there have been like a flux of new League players and people not knowing what League is, trying to jump into it because of Arcane and not having the best time. So I'm glad it's bringing more people to the game and like increasing the fandom. But there's also just been some like growing pains as a result of the immense popularity of Arcane, especially with the 2nd season. But if you like complex shows that show queerness as being everyday common occurrence, nothing weird, nothing like, I don't know, they do it very lovely and nuanced. If you like complex characters, if you like shows that will pull your, like, absolutely rip out your heart, I highly recommend Arcane. It's a beautiful show with beautiful themes that are done in just nuanced, really good ways. And I guess I also give Arcane so much praise because, like, honestly, I don't watch a lot of shows, and the shows I tend to watch are like the ones I watched 10 years ago and they became a comfort show or a special interest, and the autism doesn't let me discard them. Like, Supernatural is one of those shows. Doctor Who is another one. But I often watch them, not to watch them, but so there's something familiar on in the background. I don't really watch new shows because I find they're just for pure escapism without really any meaningful substance, or they're just, it's not good as a result. Like, it's literally just there for you to turn your brain off and not think. And I don't like media like that. And Arcane isn't that. I think it's one of those reasons why I like it so much. I watched the entire series twice now, and each, like, the second time there was so much that I missed the first watch through, that because I knew, you know, I remembered what was going to happen, I was able to pay a little more attention to those details. And it just made the show even better. I look forward to watching it a third time to watch it, like, see even more details. It's a series that keeps me actively engaged instead of mindless consumption, I think is the best way to sum up why I like it so much. But again, I also recognize it is not a show for everyone. Oh, look how pretty that looks. Just gonna add a little more variance to what I did. Kind of did a little too samey. There we go. Alright, now onto here. I feel like I always zoom through so much of the build, I forget how long these smaller details and like finishing details take. So I'm like, damn, it's already been two and a bit hours. Okay, so for here, I'm going to do that, and then is that out? No, that's not out too far. Okay, and then to help blend it a little more, I take that piece and do it at like a midway point here and over like that. Perfect. Make sure the little guy is visible, do a little peekaboo window like that. And then make it look like there are clusters of out so far. It's fine. Just need to do some layering. Alright, that is almost done. It's looking cute. Actually, yeah, I like that. Alright. Slowly but surely this gets done. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's only 8:30. So I'm gonna go for at least another probably hour. Go till 9:30 today. I don't want to go too late though, because I am eepy sleepy, but I'm trying to avoid going to bed too early again, because what happens is I've been going to bed real early and then I wake up way too early, and I'm just not functional if I wake up too early. Like, I could have gotten a really good night's sleep. Doesn't matter, I will just be non-functional for a good, like, chunk of the morning. So, I'm gonna try not to wake up at, 5:30 again today. or tomorrow. And try to get a little more sleep. So, to help do that, I'm going to stream just a little longer than normal. Oh, so close to being done this. There's so many other semicircles I need to do, but god damn it. I did it again. I'm fine. I'm fine. Alright, where put like that? That looks good. Okay. So all that's left to vine is right here, and then on the outside of either of this, and that is done. Alright, and then I'll figure out where I'm going next. I might go inside and get more vining done. I keep avoiding getting that last little bit done, and I just do it. Once again, did it. God damn it. That, did that. And then that right there. That like that. Like that. Yeah, I want them meshed ever so slightly. Perfect. And then like that. Whoa. And just, there we go. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Now over here. Perfection. Oh, this is coming along so well. Alright, so yeah, I think next I'm just going to boop over to the entrance and just get the last bit of ivying done for this like outside perimeter wall, because I need to finish here, here, and over here. And then, you know, as I'm doing that, I can think about this ATM area. I'm thinking maybe flowers. Put some of the flower pots there. It's going to... Is it all? No? Okay, let's start at the flat parts then. There is, oh, and the roof, of course. Why are you like this? Okay, let's see if I can actually get this angled right. There we go. Come on. No. I want that to be here and over like that. And then like that. Okay, I think I have an idea, more of an idea of what I want to do over here. I'm going to do a little farther back, so like that. I'm then going to go grab from, where are they? Over here. We'll just grab that. At the very least, have some consistency throughout the build. Have it like that. Then I just need to that and that. Oh, I forgot to. Is that the right height? Yeah, it looks to be. Okay, can't be that far out over here though. Can do like that. And like that. Okay, so I'm going to Alright, yeah, no, I just need to do the... Yeah, this doesn't look good. I'm going to delete all of that and clean it up. Bam. Do that. And then... I think I'm gonna head to bed soon. Okay. Early bedtime for the Adrian. If you go to bed around 9, if you could take the Papitos beforehand, I would greatly appreciate that, my love. Just because that's when they'll need to be taken next. If not, I'll take them when I wrap up about 9:30. Appreciate and love you. Oh, that comes through the ATMs just a little bit, but you know what? I say that's fine. I'm gonna change the colors of these real quick. And then, I don't think I changed those colors to the right one. One second. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's that, and then that's that. There we go. Fixed it. Alright, Alright, I'm going to now... This... Oh, it would have to come up to here. And I feel like that just comes out a little too much. So if we remove that one, what if instead... Because I do like this planter here. So I'm thinking of instead is... have them just along here instead. Be like that. Not what I meant to do, but it's fine. I feel like that solves a lot of the awkwardness that this area had, if I'm gonna be honest. And then I just have these come like that. Like that. Delete this one really quick. There's that. Okay, let me just... Okay, yeah, that really fixed the awkwardness of this area. It does make right here just a little... Fuck. It does make right here just a little tight, especially with this bench here, so I think I'll just take away this one bench, or maybe the bench on this side too. Take away those benches, and there we go. Alright, let me add the dirt into here. Oh, do I have a line to surface on? I do. Awful, stinky. Like that. I need a smaller one, I think. Just do it like that. Perfect. And now we need lead plants. I'm just going to do the same plants as I did in the other areas, I think. There's lots of dead stuff. A little bit of living stuff. So we're going to go with broken. Like that. Then get to the front like that. Have that like that. Oh, I should put a couple foxgloves over here. Do the yellow. Just like that, and then the blue stem grass. How many times will I accidentally go through the roof while trying to place things? The answer is yes! Ah! Okay, okay. I do that, and then I do that, and then okay, we're safe. Just pack in as much grass as I can. Like, yeah, there's flowers in there, but how long shall they live amongst all the grass? Who knows? Certainly not me. Beautiful, perfect, brilliant. It just needs some air plants. Beautiful, perfect, brilliant. Right, back to Ivy Hell. Although, fuck, I'm very happy with figuring out what to do with that ATM area. I have been trying to figure that out for a while now. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure it's like that. Light to surface. Okay, wrap this up, and then, I mean, I still have to complete this employee hallway that I've just been avoiding forever. But I mean, I've also been avoiding getting this binding done forever. So if I can get at least one of those done, I'm doing fine. I'm just not really sure what to do with that employee area. I could just leave it very basic. I mean, that's what I did for the other employee area. I don't know. I don't want to, like, look through and constantly feel like I did too little, you know? I should actually copy paste the employee sign. Employees. Then can I also grab, I cannot also grab the wood? What is this? That's okay. Employees. That sign is a little big for this spot. Can it fit over here? Or is it also too big for over here? Oh, it's not. Okay, so the employee sign can come over here. Can I grab wood? Alright, so I need to... that a little higher. And then... Perfect! Then we just need to add a little more vinage. This looks too clean. Too not being claimed by nature. I also need to sink these in just a little bit. Nice. Oh! What happened there? There really is no getting that to lay better, hey? Gotta do it all individually. Alright, is what it is. We'll just get it like that. So the first grouping I need to do is this, and I think those three. Alright, now they're a lot less floaty in the abyss. Oh, that does not look good. That's so wonky. Okay, let me fix this. That goes like that. I'll just have to do each individual letter, that's fine. There we go. That's just the O. Do a little clump over here in the S. And then one more little clump on the E's here, like that. Perfect. Okay, cool. Got another employee sign there. It can't fit over here, so that's fine. You'll just... Oh, apologies if y'all heard that. That was my puppy screaming. She does that when she wishes to go into the out. Alright, let's see if I can get this curve to actually look nice. I guess that's fine then. Oh. Please, I don't want to go on the roof, please. I'm trying to angle so I don't go on the roof. Do all of that. Have a long one like that, and perfect, good, excellent. Oh, slowly but surely, it shall get done. I don't know if I want to put moss. I guess I should put moss on the side, or not moss. What's my the thing I'm doing? Ivy. The ivy on the side here. Else it's just gonna look a little weird. Do like that. Like that, perfect. Oh, I am planning on streaming tomorrow. Probably regular time, although it might end up being actually a little earlier than normal. My mom is going to be coming over to pick some stuff up. I have some stuff to give her, so it just depends on when she swings by. All I know is she's swinging by after work. So after that, I'll probably, like, whenever she swings by, then I will, right after, I'll hop on stream. She gets off work at, like, so she'll probably be here about 4:35. So I'll probably start streaming about 5 or so, so like an hour earlier than normal. And then I'll probably still stream to regular time tomorrow. And yeah, for my the video series that I'm working on, I filmed the first 2 videos. I am hoping to film another couple videos tomorrow, because the idea is to do one grouping of videos, schedule it, and then be recording the next one as those are coming out. So the first one is just going to be all about the Arctic DLC for Planet Zoo. And yeah, like I think I mentioned, the first one is just like a general overview of the DLC. So what it comes with animals, if it's worth it or not, that good stuff. The second one is like babies. It's very much supposed to be like baby's first build, if it's one of your first builds. Watch that video for like basic tips, tricks, layout, things to keep in mind. The second video is basically just doing layout. The third video is going to be looking at the animals themselves, what they need for enclosures, how to make the enclosures look nice, interesting stuff you can do with them. And then the third one will basically just be like decor and final touches throughout the build. It'll be a very simple basic build, and as I go through all the DLCs, the builds will get bigger, more complex, more advanced building techniques used. Yeah, there'll be one for each DLC in the order that they came out in. But for tonight, look at that, it's finally, all that iving is finally done in here. Oh, it's looking so good. It's looking so complete. Really, the only shame is this area. It's not done. Alright, let's see. I have about half an hour left. So what do I want to work on? There's a couple things that I could do, really. I could work just on like doing finishing touches on this area over here. I could bounce over here and get started, but with only half an hour left, I don't know if I really want to get into this area here. Instead, I think I'm actually going to get all of these flower beds done. There we go, that's what I was looking for. And then the start of next stream, we'll boop over here and get this all done. I'll do everything but the enclosure. Get all of this done. And then work more on the Bateau house. I don't know if I'm going to put a roof on it, what type of roof I'm going to put on it. Not really looking forward to figuring that out. What I want to do next, though, is get this like cafe area completely done, and then start putting foliage and nature stuff in the walkthrough parts. But for now, do I have a larger? Give me a larger quarter circle. That is what I demand. That is what the people deserve. Can I? 'Cause I have to do it like that. Cool, I can do big ones for in here now. Just. Did I need to do anything over here? No. Good. Can I... What if I do it that way? No, it's just a little too short. That's fine. Yeah, because I think, yeah, with about half an hour left, I can easily get this garden area done. And then once this is all filled out, see how much time's left. But I think that should take up the majority of the time. And voila, we have so much dirt. Yay. Alright, next. Oh, forgot to polish off over here. Celebrated for no reason. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna do this area a little differently than I have the other areas, just because this, you know, at one point was much more manicured and landscaped. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm still going to start out with the trees, but I think I might try to use something other than the black spruces. Let's see, maybe the yew trees. It's so cute. Big. I'm not super loving the bushy trees in this area. Maybe like, ooh, actually in this back corner. I like that, it just fits really nicely. Make sure it's not sticking through the glass. Make sure it's not sitting on... Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, that's like the perfect spot for it. Okay, what other trees could we have? I don't want anything too... Oh, maybe some birch. There's a couple different birches, because we got the white birch, and then we also have the Himalayan birch. And actually, the Himalayan birch, right there. A little spindly one, like right. I like it like that. Like that, and then this one. Like that. And then take the broken ones. And then so many stumps. All right, next is bushes. And I think I actually want to do sagebrush in here. Some over here, do another big one there. Problem with having such a large, complex area, gotta make sure things are balanced. Okay, let's see. From top down. I don't want to put any of those now. Next, do I want to put any? Yeah, I definitely do want to put foxgloves. And then I'll just fill that in, I think, with a lot of grass. Let me see how that will look. Ooh, that very much looks like an overgrown old was once pretty garden bed. Now just to do that throughout the rest of the build. Oh, I'm just gonna take a quick moment to do a stretch. Oh. And I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna do little section by little section, and just like choose a circle, fill it in, and then slowly move along. And that way, if I run out of time, I'm not like, oh no, I have to come back, and it's like, no, this section is done. And I think I do want to go heavier on the white foxgloves just because they stand out a little more against the dried grass. Mix in just a little bit of this yellow. I'm just going to do, I think, each tiny section just because I want to make sure that the foxgloves aren't too much, the grass isn't too much. It's easier to do that little section by little section. Alright, try to get this section done. Oh, Puppy's finishing the rest of her food for the day. She eats so freaking much. I used to have, when I first started streaming, I had rewards, like channel point rewards for the Twitch, where you could give my cats wet food, catnip, extra treats throughout the stream. Maybe I should do something like that. I've been considering getting like a puppy cam or something like that. I just don't have a good spot to set it up yet, unfortunately. But yeah, and then folks can redeem channel points to like give her an extra treat or stuff like that. Because it was really very popular when I was doing it with the cats. Even though they did not have a cam, you just heard me opening the wet food and them scrambling. At one point, I also had a wish list for the cats. And they actually got like a couple treats in that, which was pretty nice. And thinking of bringing it back. Hello, hello, Sludge Sports! How are you today? Welcome to It's Time to Grass Everything. Slowly but surely filling in all these garden beds. What animal do I currently have? So I have I currently have a couple mod animals. So in here we have the American, let me actually get in the enclosure. In here we have American crows. So we have cute little crows here, that's a mod. I have a couple other mod animals. I have the ducks over here, the little goth ducks. And then I have the khaki birds over here. And I also have a bunch of exhibit animals. Am I emo? I would not classify myself as emo anymore. I definitely had a hardcore emo phase when I was like 14 to like 21. I would say I had a pretty solid emo phase. But I would not call myself emo anymore. I don't really dress in the emo sub-fashion. I don't listen to a lot of the emo bands. I listen to a couple still, but not a lot. I very much have transitioned from like emo to being more punk grunge. But I definitely was at one point in my life. I was an emo in like the early 2010s. I listened to a lot of Black Veil Bride, My Chemical Romance, Bullet for My Valentine. I have the Quaddy mod. I don't have it active right now. I have almost 400 mods downloaded, so I don't have most of them activated. But I do like the mod. The modders are absolutely amazing in the community. So what goth animals are you planning to add? Well, we have the 3 that I already said. We have, here, let me pull them up on the Zoopedia so you can see them a little better. So I got the khaki bird, the American crow, and the Huiho bird right now. I'm also going to be adding the Cape Vulture, also a mod. Cape Vulture is just so perfect for a goth zoo. And then I'm adding one of the extinct animal mods, the Sansanosmilus, whatever, goth cat is what it is. Of course, as soon as I saw the bone wolf, this is the mod that like spawned this whole zoo, is the bone wolf. And then I'm also adding the wolverine, and also another mod, which is the common Gannett, little murderous thing. I got a goat mod for these like darker colored goats. Another mod animal, because they're just so fantastic. I love them so much. Long-nosed fur seal. And then wild boar. Those are sort of the ones I have planned on top of. I have two mod lizards. I have the black tree monitor and the black and white tegu. The binturong. I do really like them. I've made an enclosure for them a couple times. And you're right, they would very much fit the theme. They are a darker colored animal who's a little spooky, a little weird. I just don't know where I would put them currently, and I have other animals. I will add them to the tentative list though. If I can make it work, I will add them. But yeah, so far this is the layout. This big center area is walk through bats. This is all like reptiles, arachnids, amphibians, all that. And this is going to be a bone wolf and goat enclosure over here. When do you stream? I normally stream at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to about 9 to 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That tends to be the block that I do. And then I stream. The days are a little sporadic right now. I'm trying to stream more consistently, but I don't have a set schedule right now. It's sort of just like when I have the capacity and the time. I'm streaming at that like 6 to 9 to 10-ish. And right now it's a lot of building this zoo, a little bit of Hades. All right, I need to sleep because it's 11. I'll be back next stream though. All right, you have a wonderful night. Sleep well. It was so lovely to see you, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, have a great sleep. It is late where you are. And I'm going to be hopping off here soon. I have all of 15 minutes left. And then I am skedaddling out of here to also go night-night. And I no longer have a puppy down here. So my partner took out the dogs for me. Alright, let's see how that's looking. It's looking so freaking overgrown. I love it. And yeah, I'm glad I did it how I am, because I'm not gonna finish this area by the time stream's done. I am loving this though. So next stream we'll be wrapping up this, and I guess just continuing to work on this bat walkthrough enclosure area. With the aim to get specifically the like cafe area done. Which if anyone has cool bat pun names for a cafe, let me know. And I will name the bat cafe that. I also do not have a name for this zoo yet. I just keep calling it the Goth Zoo. So if anyone has gothic literature, music, media themed names that they think would be fitting for the zoo, let me know, because it does need a name that's better than just like Goth Zoo. in my humble, not so humble opinion. I also want that, what was it, prehistoric park? Oh no. Prehistoric? Whatever it is. The dino game. The dino game that was suggested. I just keep looking at it and being like, oh, it looks so good. It came off sale though. So I'm going to have to, it's back on the wish list. I'm going to have to get it the next time it goes on sale. But that's okay. I also noticed that folks aren't super jiving with the talking Hades stream. So I'm just gonna switch back to doing no talking Hades streams from now on, as folks seem to prefer that, both like watching the stream after and watching the stream itself. And then I'm gonna switch, talking fast-paced games are gonna be switched over to my second channel, which I will have linked in the description next time. I forgot to this time. Look at me go, pro streamer here. But in case folks didn't notice, there is information about the 9 Lives video game marathon that I am participating in, once again raising money for animal rescue. So if folks want to be on my team and stream with me, want to donate, or just want to know what the heck is it about, get more information about who's running it, all that good stuff. All that information can be found in the link that is in the description. I also put a new link for the Discord server, and folks in the Discord know that is where I post everything. That is where I post new ideas, workshop ideas, post shenanigans, updates on if I'm streaming, if I'm not streaming. So if you want all that information, keep up to date with what's going on, interact with me a little more, the Discord is the place to do that. It is a very low-key time in there. I like it. It's a nice little Discord server. It is small, but it is mine. And I appreciate the folks that have been in that server essentially since the beginning. The OGs, I appreciate y'all so much, even when I haven't been actively streaming. Y'all have just like lurked in there with me, lurked in my own server with me, and I appreciate that so very much. Alright, I'm gonna finish this last little area and then I will be signing off for the night. As there is all of 10 minutes left. And really that's not enough to get a lot more done. So I will call it there after I am done this. Alright, I'll go farther than like right here. Alright, let's see. Let's take a step back. Oh, that looks so delightfully overgrown and abandoned and just... It's so pretty. I got about halfway done. Alright, so that is it for me today. When I stream next, I will be finishing this area here, and then I'll be hopping over to this cafe area for the bat enclosure. And then yeah, hopefully I can get the bat enclosure done next time. If not, we'll just get as much done as possible. Thank you everyone so much for coming, hanging out, chatting with me as always. I super duper appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope your week goes fantastic. I will see y'all next time. Bye!